Hello. I am back from Wales and back in the scorching heat of London as we were in a heatwave. Oh my god, the fan keeps blowing hair into my face, and that is kind of why I'm using this little mic. I hope the sound's okay because the window is open right now and the fan is on. I would not be able to cope in these temperatures without it. So, back in London, trying to cope with the heat. Every single year I think that we should get aircon, but every year we don't. And to be honest, we rent, so we can't really install aircon. It's very hot here. So I've just been trying to cope and get on with my work. I thought I would just show you some of my cards. It's very cute. I got all these cards. Funnily, Lloyd and my sister got me the same card, and the one in the middle I think looks like a little custard cream. But we had such a lovely time in Wales. The weather was glorious, as it has been since in London. My sunburn, I hear you ask. Okay, it's gone better. It kind of went splotchy and patchy, so I don't really know what happened there, but it is it's not hurting as much today, but it is quite itchy. So I'm just applying aloe vera and just hoping that is doing something. The sun is blinding. I was going to try and prop myself down somewhere so I can show you what we got from the food market. 2 secs. I'll just be a little bit blind for a second because this is the only place I can put it down and still hold the mic. So I went to the food festival. It was really funny actually. We went into this shop, and the ladies that ran the shop were shocked that you would pay 20 quid for a ticket and then have to buy food as well. So they gave us their wristbands so that we could just go in and mooch. And I'm so glad that they did, because we came across this lovely older couple, and I cannot remember their names. I feel like the woman was called Irene, but they are from St. Elia, I think. Hold on, they left some business cards in here. Yeah, Santelia, and they had olive oil and balsamic. We're on a little bit of a cooking journey at the moment. Lloyd is pretty obsessed with oil, but basically we picked up some of the oil because it was really good, and one of the lovely things about it is that it has a harvest date of October 2025, so pretty fresh. We also got their little jar of balsamic, darker balsamic, so delicious. And the lady, I'm gonna call her Irene, I think her name was Irene, she then suggested we try their blonde balsamic. Oh my god, it was so good. And she says that she just drizzles it on a bed of leaves, and that is just the dressing for her salad. And we just mentioned that it was my birthday, and she gave us another bottle of the balsamic for free. So that was very, very kind of her. And I'm really excited to use that this summer because we're definitely in salad season. So really chuffed with that haul. And we also went to a honey stand and got some unfiltered honey. So delicious. Not really sure. Ooh, I wonder if I do ricotta and grilled peaches and some honey on it. That'll be so nice. Anyway, so that was our little haul from the food festival. Very, very, very chuffed with those. I am currently doing something so random, but Lloyd got me an iPod for my birthday, and I'm ripping CDs to iTunes / Apple Music. But I haven't done this since I was a teenager. I'm really excited. Look at this. I am so excited. I've been wanting an iPod for ages, because it'd be so nice to not have to drain my phone battery, rely on my phone. And there's something about just having a collection and only listening to that. I don't know if any of you ever had an iPod, but look at this. The noise. We've got no music on here, so I need to get ripping some CDs. Luckily, I never threw my CD collection away. And also, Lloyd bought me a bunch of CDs for my birthday. I also picked up some more from this little secondhand shop, so I'm gonna just burn some CDs right now and get them synced onto the iPod. just on my makeup because I'm about to go meet a friend for some drinks, and it is a scorcher, but I need to protect my legs. And this is actually one of the things I love about summer, is that your clothes dry really quickly. I had these, wait, let me show you. So I wore these trousers on the beach and walked in the sea with them, and they got all sandy and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, did a wash literally like a few hours ago, put it out in the sun. It's already dry, which is amazing because I wanted to wear these trousers tonight. I just wanted to give you a little top tip. If you're traveling in London in the summer and you have long hair, always take a claw clip with you. I prefer my hair down, just visually the way I like it, but honestly when you're on the tube and it's really hot, a claw clip. I also have this little portable fan, which I think is going to save my life on the tube in a moment. And then yeah, just a claw clip. Always tie your hair up so that it's off your neck, stops you from getting really hot. Yeah, I'm gonna go now, otherwise I will be late. Hello, happy Saturday. I am going to go out. I'm going to Queen's Park today to go hopefully hang out in a park, read. Gonna go to Fingers Crossed, Don't Tell Dad, to try that bakery, get myself a nice latte, you know the deal. But again, it's a very, very sunny day. So I've taken my time to make sure I've got enough sun cream on, and hilariously, I was like here in front of the mirror just like checking I got all my arms, and I like sprayed it upwards, got myself in the face, and yeah, there might be a little bit on the wall, but oh well. Like I said, it's really warm, so I'm keeping it really easy today. Also, my uterus is trying to kill me, so I want something very comfortable. Literally just a vest top, my Adidas shorts, and then look, we have brand spanking new Vans with no holes, just for comparison. Look at the difference. These have done me so well, but it's time for them to go. Or I just don't, I feel like I don't want to just get rid of them. That feels a bit mean. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go out now, because it's just getting later and later. Yeah, I was a bit umming and ahhing about what shoes to wear, and I thought flip-flops, because it is hot, but I do hate having like my feet out when I'm mooching around, because they just get so dirty. And actually my legs are still burnt, and just where my foot goes up into my leg is still quite burnt, so I actually thought that the socks would be fine. Right, let's go. Oh my god guys, that was so stressful. The place is really tiny, which I was kind of expecting. They usually are, but it's kind of busy, and they have like a restaurant, but they'd separated that off, but they were making the coffees like from the restaurant, and they said just go and wait over there for your coffee. And there was a little bench, so I was like sat on the bench, and then I realised that they were coming from like behind the bench. The bench was being used to like separate the rooms. And then these two guys are like sat on the bench with me, and their coffees come. I kind of realise I'm in the way, so I stand up, but as soon as I stand up, the guy that's on the end of the bench just falls down. I didn't realise that I was a counterweight, so he goes and like basically stacks it. And then I just get all flustered, and I try and move around, and then I'm like treading on people's toes, and then they call my coffee, and it was just, it was so stressful. I didn't really know what to get, to be honest. So I went for a cinnamon bun, because I always do whenever I go to a bakery, it seems, and maybe that's a good litmus test. But between them, but yeah, I don't think I've actually had a cinnamon bun before that's got like the cream on top. And I did get some cutlery because I can see this being really messy. Also, I thought I would come sit in the park because there wasn't really any seating in the bakery either. I was like, oh, I'll go to the park, Queen's Park. I'm in Queen's Park, right? I'll go there. There is a literal fun fair happening. So I'm seeking refuge in the trees, in the cool, far away. I don't know if I like the cream cheese frosting on top, to be honest. I don't think it needs it, and I just noticed there was a cigarette butt right there. Cool. Let's just fling that out the way. Finally finished this book, thank God. I did not enjoy that at all. I don't understand the ending. I don't know whether she was making everything up or whether she was able to travel in time, and I don't know, it got way more interesting at the end. Like, she gets a day or a couple of days release to go see her brother. There's also like a little bit of a chapter where she goes into a different future, and in that future it's what could have happened if like everything went wrong, and that got really interesting because there's a bit of conflict there that wasn't just in the hospital and her having this operation, but it was just a little too little and a little too late. Yeah, I don't get it. I think I appreciate what she was trying to do, especially the fact, I think I've said this before, that it was written in the 70s, and a commentary on how the world changes, and some of the writing about like non-gendered people in the future I think is pretty spot on. But again, the language was quite confusing because she's obviously trying to make up what she thinks the language is going to be rather than what it is. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it, so I'm glad that one's done. I think I'm moving on to a Gillian Flynn book next, just to change it up a bit. I haven't read a thriller in ages, so I'm looking forward to that one, and hopefully that one goes a lot quicker than this one. I saw this bookshop down here, so I'm gonna go into that, and I think a charity shop as well. I just had an idea, because I hate sitting in a park like straight on the ground, especially when it's muddy, so I just had a thought that maybe I could get like a scarf or something, like something bigger that's quite compact, so I'm not having to take a full-on picnic blanket in my bag with me, but I can rest on, so I can lie on my stomach in the park, go back there, rest, read my next book, and be in the sun. My feet were killing me so much from today, so I ordered a burger. I never do this. I don't usually go for burgers. It doesn't look great. Where is this burger from? Why is a Greek restaurant rapping on it? It's one of those just delivery kitchens. They're potato tots. It's like chips. Again, don't know what came over me. That's a barbecue sauce, just to top it off. I'm gonna sit and enjoy this and watch Four Seasons because I've been enjoying that show. Not enjoying season 2 as much now Steve Carell's gone. Spoiler. I just realised that my excuse of my feet hurting for getting a burger doesn't make sense because I could just cook at home. Oh well, it's weekend. And I never do this.